Whoa! Oh my god! Hello and welcome to More About Cars. Today I bring you a £200,000, 200-mile-an-hour practical family car. This is the Audi RS6-R by ABT. You're watching More About Cars. So, performance-wise, what makes this different to a standard RS6 and why does it cost so much money? Well, we have a reworked version of Audi's 4-litre twin-turbo V8. The standard RS6, a measly 590 horsepower. The ABT RS6, 740. Proper numbers. They stripped out the turbos, reworked those, a new ECU, a few new bits of software. It's a properly fast car that I have been very fast in, not driven, but been very fast in, and I can promise you it will not disappoint. The visual exterior changes to this car are subtle, but I think all in all they make a massive difference to the look of the car. The entire grille surround, splitter, canards, all sorts, are all redone in carbon fibre. And traditionally I'm not a big fan of body kits on cars, but this one looks mega. It looks absolutely amazing, especially in black. You see this in your rear view mirror and you move out of the way. I know from experience. I think it looks great. The whole shape, absolutely nailed it. Not a bad word to say about it. If I take you down the side of the car, not a lot has changed, profile-wise from the side, other than these massive turbine wheels, which I think give this car a lot of presence. They're winter wheels, so these aren't the standard wheels this car comes with, but I think they look equally amazing. You have a big carbon fibre side skirt down here. It's not too big, it's very tasteful, and I'm a big fan. Carbon fibre wing mirrors, and of course the badging down here, which states that this is one of 125 cars in the world. The whole point of the Audi RS6 is to be able to do stupid speeds with stupid amounts of luxury, comfort and space. And this is one of the biggest boots I've ever seen. More than enough for anyone. Stop buying SUVs. But yeah, the back end, you've got carbon fibre lip up here, massive carbon fibre diffuser with ABT exhaust pipes, carbon fibre strip running all the way along there, and as you can see, German plates. I'm not in Germany, I'm still in the UK. An RS6R badge down there, in case you forgot what car you bought. Again, if you were behind this on the motorway or on a road, you would just move out of the way. It's an absolutely, it's a scary thing to look at in the best possible way, and I love it. So, on the interior front, not a lot has changed from the standard car. We have new seat trimming with the Alcantara RS6-R logo there and an ABT logo on the headrest. A new steering wheel with solid carbon fibre, Alcantara on the outside as well. Very nice to hold with a little ABT logo. A couple of little ABT logos dotted about, one of 125 there, on the door sills. And carbon on the dash and some red stitching. But on the whole, it looks great. Is it much better than the standard car? Probably not, but it looks like the standard car, and for an aftermarket tuner company, that's very high praise indeed. So, do I have any issues with this car? Well, there's only really one, and that's that the boot closed on my head a couple of times the last time I was with the car. Other than that, no, it's perfect. It really is. The way it goes down the road, the way people move out of the way, how it looks, how it drives, how it sounds. No. If you had the money, if I had the money, £200,000, would I buy this car? Yes. It is the fastest estate car. I suppose this counts as production because it's, it's limited to 125 units. So this, I believe, is the most powerful and fastest semi-production estate car in the world. So is it worth 200 grand? Absolutely. I think it's worth mentioning that this is probably the fastest estate car in the world that you could buy. Well, could buy. Production of these was limited to 125 units worldwide, and they sold out in 2 weeks. There's only one for sale in the UK right now. This is not it, but it's bloody magnificent. Now I know what you're all wondering. You've heard me talk about the interior and the exterior, but mostly the interior of cars before. So I'd like to say, let's find out how it drives. The sheer rate that this car picks up speed. I have never been in anything quite as fast. I used to have an F-Type in the family, a V8, and it had nothing on this. I have never laughed as hard as I have in this car. And that shows you that modern cars can be fun, just in a sickeningly, neck-breakingly fun way. Doesn't get old. Does not get old. As I might have previously mentioned, I'm not much of a fan of body kits. I think they usually look a bit tacky, a bit unnecessary. And this one certainly goes against what the RS6 is meant to do. It's meant to be a subtle kind of sleeper, but super fast car. I mean, this is even faster, don't get me wrong, but it is not a sleeper anymore. Not with the diffuser, the exhaust, these huge wheels, and that big carbon splitter. No, no. This gets attention everywhere you go. And actually, I think it's all the better for it. Put your foot to the ground, it just flies down the road. I'm not going to say what speed we hit because it was very fast and in a very short space of time. This car on gravel, on winter tyres, put its power down like nothing I've ever felt. RS6 really is the true, usable, everyday supercar. There's not many things that can keep up with this on the road. There really isn't. 730, 40 horsepower, something like that, and just under 1,000 Newton meters of torque, good for 60 miles an hour in a claimed 3.2 seconds, though I would not be surprised if it's faster than that. So, if you stayed all the way to the end of the video, I hope you enjoyed. I know I did. Having the opportunity to film a car like this does not come around often, especially not something this rare. So I am forever grateful for being lent it for the day, a couple of days actually. And before this video, I never considered myself much of an Audi man. Usually preferred BMWs or Mercs. No, this has gone straight on the dream car list. Thank you for watching. You've heard me talk about the interior and exterior of cars before. Oh. Plane. There's pros and cons of being on an airfield. Lovely background, terrible racket. Better car to do it in. Now that was another take. Another take.